Question 1. How many subjects should be in the poster? 1, 2, 3, or 4 and over?
I think with 3, it's not overcrowded. I know they say 3 is a crowd, but I think with 3, you'll be able to remember the faces, and it's not too much information or too many faces for you to forget who was actually in the picture.
Question 2. Which font do you prefer for the title? Vermin Vibes, The Dark, Hardcoreum, or Blade?
I would say probably Blade, because it's the most representative of a horror movie. I don't know. I think in previous, like when I think of horror movies, this is the font that's most similar to what is used in well-known horror movies.
Question 3. Who would you prefer to see on the poster? The protagonist, the antagonist, or both?
I think probably both. Yeah, I think both. Why not give each side a chance to shine, I guess. But yeah, I think having both shows you a better picture of who the maker wants you to think is good and who's bad, or who the maker wants you to think is the protagonist and who's that antagonist. But yeah, the story could flip and it could be completely different to what they're trying to portray. But I think seeing both gives you a picture of what the movie is about.
Question 4. Which fonts do you prefer for the tagline? My Bleeding Scars, Shaky Hand Some Comic, VTKS Scream, or Weak SRB?
Personally, I prefer the VTKS Scream because it's easy to read. You can read it. It's quite abstract and quite creative. It's not obvious in terms of the blood dripping one like My Bleeding Scars, but I don't know. I think I prefer the VTKS Scream just because it looks aesthetically more pleasing to me.
Question 5. Which type of shot would suit our magazine? A close-up, a mid-shot, or a long shot?
I think I'm more drawn to the mid shot. It gives you something very obvious to focus on.
Question 6. What kind of lighting should we use for our poster? Dark or bright?
Being a horror movie, I think probably dark lighting would be. It portrays more of the dark mood of a horror movie, I guess. Yeah, so I'd say dark.
Question 7. What type of camera angle should we use for our poster? A low angle, eyeline match, or a high angle?
I like the eyeline match angle. I don't know, I think I was drawn to that more.
Question 8. Where should the movie title be placed? Top, middle, or bottom?
Again, I think I'm more drawn to the middle one. It is a lot smaller. Yeah, I think middle.
Question 9. Should we include credits? Yes or no?
I don't think you should include credits because I can barely see them, and to be completely honest, I'm not really interested in reading the credits. Whenever a movie ends, you kind of leave. You don't really want to sit there and scrutinise every single name that scrolls up. So as much as it is nice to have the people who put a lot of hard work and sweat into the movie to be acknowledged on the poster, I think it's difficult to read and it's not really noticed very much by the public, unfortunately.
Question 10. Should the release date be included or should it say coming soon?
I think including the release date is helpful in terms of it gives people something to remember. Sometimes you remember things subconsciously, so even though you haven't put it in your diary to be like, this movie's coming out on this day, I guess when the day comes, you'll be like, oh, I saw at this date, there's something happening on this date, and at least to maybe think back to remember that, oh yeah, it's that movie. Coming soon could be anything, so to be honest, when I see coming soon, I completely forget about the movie. Coming soon could be next year. So I think putting the date is quite nice, and it proves that, or it shows that the movie is, definitely coming out, and it might be a bit of a gamble, put in it and then it not coming out on that date. But yeah, I think putting the date gives more information and helps people to remember that something is about to drop.